Welcome back to the Abundant Harvest Homestead. I'm Papa Pepper. Monster Truck's over there with a pitchfork taking care of some hay. I gotta try, it's all the finishing work, the trim, the little stuff that needs to be accomplished, and then the door too, to actually get past this project in our life. What'd you find? Oh, yeah, I squished a couple and swept them out too, so use the pitchfork, not your hands, red wasp. And he actually found a snake skin up top. What type of snake do you guys think would be on the second story of here? We think we know, but what do you guys think? I'll give you what we think later on, but I'll give you time to leave that question, answer that question in the comment section. So right now, I got some front porch work to do, make that ready. I've got a little bit of trim on the front here, a couple battens across there, a little framing into the door there. I think I like having this hole here for putting up hay, but I might design some sort of door that we can either have in there or pull out to put hay and then put back up there. I've got to redo this door. This door was actually designed to slide on golf balls as ball bearings. So there's a trough full of golf balls and the door could slide back and forth, but you get buildup down here, you get buildup in here. I'm changing the door. In here, other than dusting up the cobwebs and taking care of a couple other things, this level is actually pretty good. It's upstairs that I gotta deal with some stuff though. So let's go. Son, hand me that camera quick. Yeah, it's a lot different up here these days than it used to be, but it's not finished. Up here is a hayloft, and it works really well to store a lot of extra stuff up here. But there's a number of things that need to be taken care of, and I've got to finish. I'll point out a couple of them for you, and then I'll show you how I do these so that way I can get this thing to where it's finished. You see, for a number of years now, it's been functional. It has. It had a roof on it. Still holes in the roof. I got to put some roofing caulk over that. Seal those holes so it quits dripping on my hay. Other things, but it's been functional. So I could store stuff up here, animals could have shelter beneath, and I can move on with life. But it needs to be finished. It needs to get complete so it's not in a compromised state. This wall is brand new. This wall wasn't here just a little bit ago. If you guys saw our previous videos on this, I just installed this wall. I just redid the roof to give it a better overarching, overhang on it. I've got a couple other things to do, and then I can call it finished. So check this out. Right here I've got some salt blocks. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a shelf up here for the salt blocks. Obviously that's not built. Up here I want to cover that. The battens over there are going to cover that. The holes in the ceiling are going to get caulked. This board's going to get taken out. It was put here to kind of support things because there wasn't a wall. Over here, underneath these ends here, I got to put a board underneath here just so these aren't ends just hanging off. I want them to be one solid connected thing by this manhole. And over here, I was working on putting this stuff up, but it's not all finished. That side doesn't have a bottom. That stuff doesn't. That doesn't even have the top on. And then on top of these railings here, I think I'm actually just going to put a flat board like this across to give it a little spot to set something. Got to do some of that. This roof here actually should have more of an overhang, and definitely this one above me. If you see, it doesn't provide much protection for the wood underneath it, so actually I'm going to give it more of an overhang, kind of like that. And then the trim stuff there. A lot of this stuff I should be able to wrap up pretty quickly. I got to do some stuff right here, and then also on the outside of the building over there as well. I need to put a board on the outside of there. And this stuff shouldn't take too long. It's just kind of tedious. But then as soon as I'm done with that door, I think I might be ready to call this place complete and move on. I got a couple other doors to fix quick, and then move on to the root cellar. Pour the lid on that. Once I pour the lid on that, I think I might head down to the Gulf of Mexico quick. I want to take the family on a vacation, something like the Gulf of Mexico, let them taste the ocean again, and then come back. But if I just run off and do that, I won't have the incentive. I'm using it as like a carrot. If I do a good job, pour the root cellar lid, then I can get the carrot, which is going down to the Gulf of Mexico quick. We'll see. All right, I actually just swept. All this was covered in hay. All this was covered in hay. I still got some more to go out here. When I kick it out this hole, it goes down there, and then he sweeps it up and puts it in our downstairs hay supply, right? So then we won't need to cut open any bales for a bit. First things first, let's install this, and then we'll probably move up to there. That has been a long time coming to get all of those secure on the top and the bottom, but now it's done. And this next part is going to be a little bit fun for me, because I'm going to try to make a railing that goes on top of here that kind of comes around all of this stuff. And I'm thinking I'm going to have some fun with it, just because it's kind of like making your own puzzle pieces. So I'm going to play around with that for a minute. And when I get it all where it needs to be, I'll fit it into place, show you guys, and screw it down. Honestly, I don't know why, but for some reason, you know, cutting out little things like that, making them fit, makes me happy. I don't know why. I don't really like them, I don't think, but it makes me happy. So I'm going to bring out one across here. It's going to come in a little more to kind of split the overhang. Over here, I've got a distance, but I want this double beam here a little more center. So I'm going to cut that out a little deeper so it pulls it in a little more. And then once I get these two end ones in, I'll figure the long one here, and then I'll probably angle the corners. I'll join them together somehow. I don't know if I'll run them in at an angle, cut them off. We'll see. I can do whatever I want. As long as I can call it finished when I'm done. Let's see what we got. Surprise inspection from Pinky Pepper, representing Papa Pepper with the shirt. Come on up.
Ouch, I still might go.
What do you think so far? You ever seen it look like this?
Mm-mm.
Do you think it looks better?
Yes.
Come out here. You can see that we have a floor, right? It's not just a hay floor.
Mm-hmm. A real
Yeah.
wood floor.
I'm gonna work on a railing around here. That's one of the pieces. There's also some really fat lizards that live up here. And we found a snake skin.
We've seen a lot of fat lizards up here.
Yeah.
I like the hay.
Yep.
I think.
So,
Are you gonna do the door, hopefully today?
the downstairs door?
No, this door.
I don't know if I'm gonna put a door there. I always was. But I'm not sure if I still am.
Because snow gets in here.
It does. It comes at an angle and drifts in. And of course, you see I got the bigger overhang of the roof now. The upstairs one. This one's got to get a bigger overhang. Like that one. That's part of it. Hey, you can peek out here quick too if you want.
Yeah, I'll just hop over.
Yeah, walk on the lines. You know the screw lines? What do you think?
Wow, this looks bigger.
Yeah, have you seen it from underneath?
No.
I mean, it's huge. It's big.
This thing looks really big. I thought that was big. A little bit.
Why don't you go downstairs and I'll get your reaction. Hey,
Oh, wow. I love those things. They're so pretty.
you love spiders? What kind of girl are you? Girl who appreciates God's creation?
Oh, do you know what?
No.
I found a brown recluse in a store on clothes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. And you freaked out and screamed?
No.
Hey, see that piece of metal? It's not secure.
Okay. Yes,
Okay?
sir.
So avoid that. It's on your
Okay.
shirt. Hey, spider. Those guys are good guys, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go downstairs. Let me capture your reaction quick. You want your sandals?
Sure.
Yeah! Uh-oh, where'd she go? There you are.
Oh, that is really big.
Don't you think?
Wow. It looks a lot smaller from up there.
And it's going to be a dual gated quarantine zone. There's actually
It's
going
gonna
to
have two like areas like inside.
no, meaning there's a gate on this side, there's a gate on that side, and that side's going to be a wall. And this pen's getting a little shrunken back there, and it'll be the shelter for this little area here. But we'll be able to close off this area to your right. Point there. Yep, we'll be able to close off that little area, and we'll be able to close off this area too, and still have a yard. So if we need to quarantine anyone, look at anyone, or things like that, but then they'll be able to access the pasture this way from here, and they'll be able to access the back pasture then from this gate on that end. And we'll have a little area here for when we need to kind of have them just quarantined eating hay.
So is this thing gonna be just? Did you say it's gonna have a wall in the middle or on the side?
The back, the lean. It's going to be open on each end, but there's going to be gates. Doors.
Okay. Is it just gonna be? Is there gonna be a divider in the middle of it?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think so. Because we'll have this one here if we need other stuff. But daylight's fading. I got to get to my project here.
Okay, it looks really nice.
Have I passed your inspection?
Yeah.
I want this stuff swept off this roof too. Hey Doc, what's going on, little man, my little Dr. Pepper?
Hi.
Hey, let those squash grow. Yeah, buddy. Kind of liking the way this comes together right now. It's about how it's going to look. It's just going to be screwed in. And then now I'm going to cut the corners so that these match up and we're able to join them together. Yeah, let me do that quick. I'll fit it and then I'll screw it in. What are you children doing? You got the snakeskin and the melons? Oh, please bring me up a melon and a snakeskin.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be able to catch it, Bug. Try the ladder inside the house. Actually, probably got a video coming up where I'm gonna show you how you can identify certain venomous snakes in North America just by the snakeskin shed. We got a shed from a venomous snake, and I'm gonna show you how I know that. Now this one here is a little beat up. But you can see the eyes there. See it coming through. Okay, that's the snakeskin we found up here. I don't know if that'll help you guys with your guesses at all or not. If I saw what I'm showing you on the screen, it would just confirm what I already suspected. But what do you think? What kind of snake do you actually think that was that climbed up here in the top of our mini barn? Here, I'll show you this. See, I cut the top board, and then what I'm going to do is trace the bottom board to get the cut right there. And that way I make sure they match up. Same thing here. Now I'm going to trace where this one comes out, and I'll cut the other one, and then I'll join them together. Should work. We'll see. If not, learn from my mistakes. Not bad. I'll get one situated right and then mess with the other one. But that was pretty much the goal I was looking for, this type of look for here. It was a long time coming. I'm happy to finally be doing it. And then finish the rest of this trim work. I finally caught it. This beast has been running around up here all day. Monster Truck and I tried playing with it a few times. It looks like, I'm guessing, a big old massive female. 5-line skink. Yeah, it looks more like a 5-line than a broadhead. Oh, what a beast though. Yeah, there it goes. Now it'll hold its head still. There's only 2 venomous lizards, the Gila monster and the Mexican beetle lizard, that I have to worry about, and they're not here. So, yeah, pretty cool. Boy, look at that fat belly. I don't know if it's gravid or not. Sometimes when they get a really fat belly like that, they're about to lay their eggs. Hold on, little man. Wow, what a creature. It likes this being its home, and then later, if it does lay eggs, its youngins will like this being home too. Look at the size of that. Oh, that's huge. And well eaten too. It is stout. This thing has like no neck. Reminds me of a narrow-mouthed toad. Wow. It's biting right now, but look at that. That thing's a beast. Be hard-pressed to find a bigger skink on my property. It's got a bite on me right now, but wow. Look at that compared to a man hand. That is crazy cool. What a creature. Wow. I'm gonna go show the little peppers. Son, I caught it all by myself. Look at the size of that thing.
Whoa.
You like that? It's biting me.
Yeah.
What do you think, male or female?
Female.
What species do you think?
I think it's a redhead or a big 5-line.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a big female 5-line. Its head doesn't look that broad, but look at it. It's got like no neck. Doesn't it look like a narrow-mouthed toad?
Yeah.
My lady, look at that beast.
Wow.
What do you think?
Really, really thick.
Yeah, you remember that fatty prairie lizard I caught the other day?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, eastern fence lizard.
Very nice.
I think this one's a 5-line skink, but it is a massive one.
And he
Don't you
looks
think?
Like he's in really good condition too with that nice tail.
Oh yeah. It looks like I can see where the tail was broken off once, about an inch down.
Oh, okay.
Yep, where it changes color, but it's
Yeah.
grown back nice.
It's a light blue at the end. That's pretty.
Don't goof with it. It's staying still because it's got me held. Pretty cool. We'll see if it'll lay some eggs around here somewhere.
here.
What are you boys doing?
Rolling up the tarps.
Tarp's dry?
Yes, sir.
Good. Now we can actually use some of those ties, the baler twine, and just wrap it around there a couple times. And tie it in a bow knot like you're tying a shoe. And then we can store that. Okay? And you can put it even in the shelf in my lean-to.
The
But
blue one dry.
The blue one still got some more to do. All right. Well, thank you boys for your help. I do want to make this tidier and nicer. And hey, what could those tarps have hiding underneath them if we just leave them laying around all the time?
Snakes.
What kind of snakes?
Copperhead, black rat. A ton of other snakes.
Yeah. What about spiders?
Yeah.
Could be. What would be a dangerous spider?
Black widow,
Black widow?
brown recluse.
Brown recluse? And what else? What's an alacran? Do you know what an alacran is?
Scorpion.
Scorpion. Yeah, those could be too. I found one up the hill from here and some not too far from here.
Tarantula.
Oh, tarantulas. Yeah. They're not too scary though. Well, hey. Thank you, my sons.
I remember I found one right by the fire pit.
You found one right over here? Should I insert a little bit of video of you with that? I'll link the main video. I'll put it for them and let them see. I'd kind of always talked about putting a door there. Pinky still thinks I should. And I may. It's not going to be today. But I think this guy, I'm going to truncate and make a just an up step from this. Another layer up there of some sort. Yeah, let's do that quick before I quit for today. But it looks way different. This whole floor, I should have showed you first, this whole floor was hay. There was a layer of hay bales all the way across here. I stacked all that up. There was a layer of hay all through here. Now I've got a layer of cut boards and sawdust, but we're getting really close. It's mostly trim work and then maybe a couple doors if I put a door up here. If I put a door up here though, I'll think about it. I got some plans. What are they, you ask? If I tell you now, then you won't come back and watch the next video where I maybe reveal that. So I have incentive not to tell you. Sorry. Yeah, let's see what happens. Bye.